Hello everybody, this is Juvix with Juvix The Tech Guy. Today with another repair. Today we're going to be replacing the DC jack or charge port on the MSI GF65 Thin. This is MSI's budget-friendly, lightweight model. Very common for these DC jacks to go bad. That's what the motherboard looks like. Our computer technician's already broken it down. That's what the internal DC jack looks like. These things go bad all the time. Here's our replacement jack. Very simple repair for most micro soldering techs. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this guy once I find the mouse for my microscope. Go ahead and get the record going. All right, so the main thing with these kind of repairs is that you really want to alloy your solder or mix your solder, leaded with unleaded. There's our DC jack that we're going to be replacing, and it's anchored in with a couple of legs. I count, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's flip it on the back side. We can get a better look of it. So there's our jack right there. So we got a couple anchor points, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So like I said, very simple repair for most micro soldering techs. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get flux down on the board, and then we're going to alloy our solder with leaded solder. So let's put our fume extractor on via foot pedal. Let's go and alloy our solder there. Just want to mix the leaded solder with the unleaded solder. That's going to bring our melting point down, meaning that we can use less heat to get this DC jack to come out of the board. Go. And we're going to drop this port from the same backside. There's nothing really here we need to worry about as far as anything to heat mask. Versus the front side, we got a connector right there, which is okay. We could put some aluminum foil around these two connectors to heat mask them as well, but because we don't really have anything on this side, we can just localize that heat there. This board is fairly thin, so we don't really need to max out our heat. We can probably get away with around 360 degrees Celsius with airflow about 120 to get this guy to drop out. So let's go ahead and do that. Put my trash can here. Using my quick 86-1 DW with no nozzle. Gonna bring this up to 380 Celsius with 100 liters of air. First thing I'm gonna do is just gonna heat that up, heat the board up, so we can get heat going there. Actually, let's flip this board so we can see it from the top side. actually put some flux on the top side as well. So that you guys can see more of what I'm doing. So just putting flux on the top side of the board, just like I did on the bottom side. I'm gonna go in with the heat here. Move that heat around a little bit. Get the general area warm. We don't want to thermal shock the board at all. Just gonna move that heat around a little bit. And then we got that board warm. Then we're gonna actually concentrate the heat, and we can see the flux starting to melt out. Voila, there's our old port. What I like to do from here, this solder is pretty good, but I like to add just a little more leaded solder here. These connect, these are anchor points. Alright, that's all we need. That's our old DC jack, and then we're going to be installing our new DC jack. Add one more flux. Let's go back in. Same process. We're ready to drop it in. For some reason it didn't sit. Let's just check the connector. Oh, the connector's good. It's been a little bit stubborn. Let's try it again. And that charge port is sitting pretty. And that's pretty much all it is to it. If you like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing and commenting on videos. But that's pretty much it. This has been a DC jack charge replacement on an MSI GF65 Thin. This has been Juvix with Juvix The Tech Guy. Have a great day.